Okay, the next problem we are going to see, that is the rate of reaction A plus B gives P is 3.6 into 10 to minus 2 mole per dm cube per second when the molar concentrations are given for A equal to 0.2 mole per dm cube and for B molar concentration is equal to 0.1 mole per dm cube. Calculate the rate constant if reaction is of first order in A and second order in B. So this is the given point here, that is the rate constant. We have to calculate the reaction is of first order in A and second order in B. So the reaction rate we have to write down. So rate equal to K into molar concentration of A, that first order to the respective to the A concentration and second order with respect to the B concentration. So rate is equal to K into molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B to the power of 2. Equation 1 is given. Then the next thing which is given here, that is a rate of the reaction, that is equal to 3.6 into 10 to minus 2 mole per dm cube per second. The molar concentrations of A and B are given, that is a 0.2 mole per dm cube and 0.1 mole per dm cube, and here to calculate the rate constant. So rate constant is denoted by K. So already we written the equation 1, that is rate equal to K in bracket molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B to the power of 2. So when we are considering the rate rate constant, so we solve the that formula, derive the formula for the value of K. So K is equal to the rate upon this value, that is the molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B to the power of 2. Substituting these values in equation is 1, we are getting that simplifying this equation 3.6 into 10 to minus 2 mole per dm cube per second upon 0.2 mole per dm cube into 0.1 mole per dm cube. So simplifying this by shifting the decimal point, so 36 into 10 to minus 3 mole per dm cube per second. Shifting the decimal point, 2 into 10 to minus 1 mole per dm cube into 0.1 as it is mole per dm cube. So solving this one, we are getting the 18 into 10 to minus 1 per mole dm cube per second. So simplifying this one, adjusting the decimal point, we are getting the value is 1.8 dm cube per mole per second. That is the rate constant. Okay. So here we are going to see the next problem. Determine the order of following reaction from their rate expressions. So these are the given equations for that. So first equation, twice of H2O2 gives twice of H2 plus O2. The rate equation is equal to K into molar concentration of H2O2. The second equation is the twice of NO2 plus CO gives NO plus CO2. The rate equation is for that is a K molar concentration of NO2 to the power of 2. And the third reaction is a twice of NO plus O2 gives twice of NO2. So rate for that equation or for that reaction is equal to K into molar concentration of NO2 to the power of 2 into molar concentration of CO2. So the first reaction we are going to see what is the order of the reaction. So rate is equal to given K into molar concentration of H2O2. So the power X is that for this reaction is a 1. So reaction is of first order. The second reaction in which rate is given as a rate equal to K molar concentration of NO2 to the power of 2. Reaction is second order with respect to NO2, and as with respect to CO, it is a zero order reaction. So overall order of the reaction is a second. The third reaction we consider there is a twice of NO plus O2 gives twice of NO2. So rate equation is given rate equal to K square bracket of NO2 to the power of 2 into concentration molar concentration of CO2. So reaction is of second order with respect to NO2, and with respect to CO2 it is of first order. So overall order of the reaction is a 2 plus 1, that is x plus y gives the order of the reaction. So overall order of the reaction is third. Okay, the next problem we are going to see, that is the decomposition of N2O5 gas at 320 Kelvin according to the following equation for the first order reaction. So that equation is given, or that reaction is given, that is N2O5 gas gives twice of NO2 gas plus half of O2 gas. The given quantities are: the initial concentration of N2O5 gas is 1.24 into 10 to minus 2 mole per liter, and after 60 minutes 0.20 into 10 to minus 2 mole per liter. Calculate the rate constant of the reaction at 320 Kelvin. So we are starting the solution. So the points or that values given are nothing but the initial concentration. So initial concentration is denoted by A0 is equal to 1.24 into 10 to minus 2 mole per liter. The time, that is after 60 minutes. So T equal to 60 minutes. After 60 minutes, the concentration is 8 given by 80 is equal to 0.2 into 10 to minus 2 mole per liter. So we have to calculate the rate constant. Rate constant is denoted by the K. So we know about the rate constant of first order reaction, that is given by the formula K equal to 2.303 upon T log to the base 10 A0 by 80. Okay, so just we are going to put the value, that is a 2.303 upon T is nothing but the 60 log to the base 10. A0 and 80 values are substituting in this equation. 1.24 into 10 to minus 2 mole per liter upon 0.2 into 10 to minus 2 mole per liter. So 2.303 upon 60. Simplifying this equation, we are getting a log of 6.2. So directly we are going to take the log of this quantity, that is 6.2. We are getting 0.7924. So solving this problem with the help of a log table. So log 2.303 plus log of 0.7924 minus log of 60 minus log of 60. So the values which are for the log of 2.303 is 0.3617 plus its characteristic is a bar 1. The value for the log of 7924 is a 8989 minus 1.7782 for the log of 60. So subtracting addition of this one, we are getting 0.2606 minus 1.7782. So we are getting that bar 2.4824. So we are going to see the antilog of this one. So 0.4824. The antilog we are getting that 3037 into 10 to minus 2 characteristic adjusted minute inverse. So we are getting the answer for that rate constant, that is a K is equal to 3.037 into 10 to minus 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, the next problem we are going to see, that is the half-life of a first order reaction is a 1.7 hours. How long will it take for 20% of the reactant to disappear? So the given quantities in this problems are half-life period, that is the T1 half is equal to 1.7 hours. Then how long will it take for 20% of the reactant to disappear? Means when reaction started, if you are considering that initially the concentration of that reactant is A0, so it will be 100, and how long will it take for 20% of the reactant to disappear? Means 20% reactant disappears. So after time t, how much the reactant concentration is remaining, that is given by 80. So here we written that initially A0 is equal to 100. So 80 is equal to 100 minus 20 is equal to 80. And we had to calculate how long. So we have to calculate the time for that one. So the half-life is given. So from there, that one we can calculate the rate constant, that is a K. So formula for the half-life period of the first order reaction is that T1 half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So derive this equation, this formula for the K, we are going to calculate the K. So substituting the value of T1 half in this equation, K equal to 0.693 upon 1.7. So solving by the log table, log of 0.693 minus log of 1.7, we are getting the log of for 0.693, that is a bar 1.8407 minus 0.2304 for 1.7. Solving this one, we are getting the bar 1.6103. So we have seen the antilog of this one, we are getting the value is 0.4077 per hour. So here we have to calculate the time. So the second point from that one we have to calculate, that is a t. So we are knowing the rate equation for that. Rate constant of the first order reaction is given by k equal to 2.303 upon t into log of 10 A0 by 80. Okay, so the equation in which we are solving for the t, so derive for this equation or this formula for t, we are getting t equal to 2.303 upon k log to the base 10 A0 by 80. Substituting the values which is calculated from the first one, that is a k is equal to 0.4077 hours log of 100 minus divided by 80, that is a 80 concentration. So simplifying this, so simplifying this, we are getting the log of 1 upon 1.25. We are seeing the log of 1.25, that is a characteristic 0. So 12 log in a 5. So we are getting the value 0.0969, and here 2.303 upon 0.4077 is multiplied to this. So again this multiplication is solving by the using the log table. So log of 2.303 plus log of 0.0969 minus log of 0.4077. So with the help of log table, we see the log of for particular these numbers. So we are getting the 2.303 log is 0.3623. Characteristic is a 0. For 0.0969, the characteristic is bar 2.9863 the log, and minus this is the characteristic is bar 1, 4077 with the log is a 6104. So solving this one, we are getting the antilog in bracket bar 1.7382. So we have to see the antilog of this one. So antilog of 0.73 in 8 and 2, we are getting the antilog, and adjusting the characteristic, we are getting the value, that is a 0.5473 hours. Okay, so here we are going to calculate the hours in a minute. So here we are seeing that 0.5473 into 16 minutes is we are getting the 32.86 minute, that is a value of a t of the first order reaction for 20% of the reactant to be distilled. Okay, here we start the next problem, that is the rate constant for a zero order reaction is 0.04 molar per second. Calculate the half-life period of the reaction when the initial concentration of the reactant is 0.01 molar. So we start the solution. The given values are nothing but the order of the reaction is a zero order reaction. So rate constant is equal to 0.04 molar per second. The initial concentration in value is given, that is A0 is equal to 0.01. So we have to calculate the half-life period of that zero order reaction. So T1 half for the zero order reaction we are going to calculate. So for zero order reaction, we know the formula is T1 half is equal to A0 upon 2K. So the values we are substituting in this equation, that is A0 is equal to 0.01 molar, and this 2, the value of K is nothing but 0.04 molar per second. So simplifying this equation, this solution problem, 0.01 upon 0.08, so second. So by solving this one, we are getting 1 upon 8 into 10 to the minus 2 into 10 to the minus 2 second. So this gets cancelled, 1 upon 8. So we are getting the value is for the T1 half is equal to 0.125 seconds. Okay. So these are the, this is the value of a second for the T1 half.